It's very exciting times, for our program. But bowling is very important. It gives the seniors, the extra game to go showcase their talent and what they can do on the field. It gives the younger guys, extra couple of days to prepare for the next season. It's a great experience, man. We have a chance to have a winning season here. We haven't done that in a long time, so it's definitely exciting times around here, man. So we want to go out there to New York and handle business.
As a veteran player, is there anything different about this kind of having this extended time, say, a season, physically, mentally, kind of preparing for it?
Definitely is, man. Just being here, not being home for Christmas is sad, but it's also good at the same time because, a good football team should be home for Christmas. So, just here working out with team, pushing each other to get better, to get prepared for this bowl game is very important right now. Yes, sir.
Have you ever been to New York City? Have you ever been to Yankee Stadium?
I've never been to the Yankee Stadium. I've seen it from the outside, but yes, I've been to New York a couple of times. I live in Boston, so driving down here, I was stopping in New York. I got family out there too.
So you're a big Yankee fan, maybe?
Red Sox. Red Sox.
Are
Yes,
there
sir.
some New York City things you want to get done, like a checklist maybe that you've already started possibly?
Repeat the question one time.
Do you have any things you want to get done in New York City, like tourist kind of stuff, things you want to see?
I definitely. I was hoping to see the World Trade Center. I've been to New York a couple of times, but I haven't been to the World Trade Center, so that would be nice to see, for sure.
Coach Locke's mentioned that this specific period is focused on developmental, the younger guys as well, getting more reps, getting
Yeah.
more accustomed, preparing for the next season. For you, what does that look like in terms of how your role has changed, knowing that you also have to prepare for a bowl game too?
Definitely just sharpening my craft, just working on the little stuff, the little details in my game, because I got to get ready for the bowl game. Helping the young guys out a lot, just helping them get better while improving my skills on my own too. So it's just, trying to help the young guys and trying to improve at the same time, definitely.
Coach Locke's talked about how the energy is really high right now. Obviously, the young guys, I'm sure, are excited to learn as much as they can. What have you seen, just from your perspective, how juiced up the room is right now?
I mean, you can just tell by the whole team demeanor right now, just running on and off the field. The energy in the locker room, the energy pre-practice, during practice. I got a lot of guys that hyped up, they're pumped up, ready for this bowl game. So, we just got to take the energy all the way to New York.
What's it like for the locker room where in future years, say, when you guys go to a bowl game next year, it won't be filled with a locker room of guys going to their first bowl game? What's it like for everyone in the room to be experiencing this, bowl opportunity for the first time together?
It's exciting and it's also scary at the same time because, a lot of guys have been to New York City and, to have the whole bowl game experience. So, the key thing is just staying focused on the main goal at the end of the day, enjoying the experience at the same time. But, just keeping in mind that we're going to New York on a business trip and just handling the business at the end of the day,
You guys have dealt with a ton of adversity, especially in that last half of the season. How much has that, even schematically prepared you guys to play a team like Virginia Tech? Have you seen defenses that are similar to them as well, or offenses?
We haven't started our Virginia Tech prep yet. We're focused on us right now, our fundamentals. Coach Locke emphasizes this week is like week one of football for us. It's going back to the basics, learning our fundamental skills, sharpening our craft. And, when we start Virginia week, they're going to have our attention. But, right now we just focus on us and, just getting back to the basics, from week one and, just trying to sharpen out the little details.
When you think about how you've benefited from this extra year and kind of now looking at where you are, what is kind of the emotion like for you being at this point?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, the way the young guys look at me, like senior and like an older head on the team, and it's crazy because when I got here, I was looking up to people like that too. So, it's crazy just helping them out, just seeing the way they've grown and the energy level and the brotherhood have grown, and just it's crazy, man. It's something I'm happy to be a part of. It's one of the big reasons why I came here at the University of Maryland to be a part of a change in the culture. So, it's definitely fun to be a part of this.
Two more. You mentioned back to basics. What does that specifically look like? What are you guys doing in practices that focuses on that?
So, starts, stance, keys, alignments, like really basic stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you can't do the basics, then, you can't really do the complicated either. So just going back to the basics, the fundamentals, working on our stance, our alignments, our keys, what you're supposed to be doing on a certain play. We have like our base defense in right now, so just having everybody just, really know our base defense and the proper technique on how to execute it and why you're doing that job, that's really like fundamentals we're working on right now. Yes, sir.
And I guess kind of building off that, Moxley mentioned, the I guess correctable mistakes, the three-snap penalties, kind of through conference play. So we mentioned, getting back to the basics and taking that time to address that. I guess how do you feel like this time in practice helps minimize some of those errors that kept coming up on film?
Definitely, it's going to help us a lot, minimize a lot of those errors, like pre-snap penalties, like you said. Just watching the ball and, our DBs working on, how to be physical but, like, not draw PIs. And, everybody's working on something different to help improve their game. Really just, like I said earlier, just time just focus on us to eliminate all the stuff that we've been through the season that has hurt us, So just working on that and trying to clean it up.